This is Jeremy with findingyourchurch.com, and I want to talk about how to share prayer requests online. And if you do a simple search for that, you're going to find all of these ministries that have ways to share prayer requests online, and they're probably all going to be different. And they're from all different kinds of church backgrounds and whatever else, but they've all had to figure out some sort of way to gather the requests and then also to share the requests online. And most of these ministries are actually just being used, that they're using it to just gather the requests and then they pray over it. And I don't know, maybe they solicit money or whatever they do, not for answered prayer, but just for their ministry. But what I'm talking about is how to share prayer requests online for other people to pray for them. And I've found a resource that really is, I believe, the best way to share prayer requests online, especially if you have a WordPress church or ministry website. And WordPress is very popular. Thousands and thousands of churches use WordPress as their website, and you can find that out by checking with the person who develops your website and works on your website, or maybe you are the person you already know. But if you have a WordPress church website, you can use this plugin, and it creates basically a prayer wall. And there's kind of different ways to restrict what goes on there, as far as you can approve the prayer requests before putting them on there, so you don't get something just way off the wall or out of the ordinary or too personal. And you can still pray for that person and share that with your prayer team, but you may not want that online. And so it has a lot of different options, reports, and you can share the responsibility of the prayer ministry with other people, get free website updates and that kind of thing. You can have kind of a safe way to share those, as far as what I was talking about, as far as having moderation and not just letting anything go out there. You can have a member of your prayer team or a staff member, monitor that before it gets put on there. And also it's easy to install if you have a WordPress website. But even if you don't have a WordPress website, you can get something, that according to the developer of this plugin, takes about 5 minutes for your web developer to install. So if you already have a different way of doing your website, then you could use that option. It works well with social media as far as promoting it, and works well with desktop and mobile, and also fits well into the design of your website. And then when you moderate it and when you do something to it, it'll update everywhere. And one of the great things about it is when somebody prays, they go to that prayer wall and they pray for a prayer request, they can click a button and it will send the person who submitted the prayer request an email that lets them know that somebody prayed for that prayer request. It doesn't tell them who, doesn't tell them, what they prayed necessarily, but it does give some feedback to that person. So they're not just out there wondering if anybody, is paying attention. It lets them know that somebody's thinking about it, somebody's caring about it. And so if you are looking for a way to share prayer requests online for your church and kind of work with your prayer ministry, or however you want to use it, but this is a great way. You can even use this as just something for your prayer ministry. It doesn't necessarily have to be public. You could have a way for people to submit the prayer requests, and then you could post them on there and only give access, the link to that page to the people on your prayer ministry. And so there are a lot of different options. And so I'd encourage you to check it out. The link in the YouTube description is my affiliate partner link, but it doesn't cost you any more to use the link than it would if you found it any other way. And so I would encourage you to check it out and get started improving the prayer ministry in your church and the way that you share requests of prayer online right now.